Imagine a tiny squirrel, usually seen as prey, taking on some of the most dangerous predators in the wild. From deadly cobras to venomous snakes, these fearless creatures are showing the world just how powerful determination and bravery can be. Prepare to be amazed as we witness these incredible battles where size doesn't matter, and the will to protect reigns supreme. In this wild confrontation, the snake tries to escape, slithering with all its might to protect itself, but the squirrel is relentless. No mercy. The more it struggles, the more the squirrel seems to gain confidence, continuing its attack until the snake has no choice but to succumb to the onslaught. It's a dramatic display of nature's brutal reality, where size and strength aren't always the deciding factors in the battle for survival. Sometimes it's sheer tenacity and a burning will to survive that makes the difference. This snake simply had no chance against such an unforgiving opponent. But this isn't the only time squirrels have shown the world just how dangerous they can be when provoked. In another shocking moment, a snake attacks a baby squirrel, and the mother wastes no time in defending her young. She rushes to the baby's aid, attacking the snake with a fury that is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The snake, underestimating the squirrel's strength and courage, makes a fatal mistake. It thought it could take on the baby, but the squirrel makes sure it pays the full price for that miscalculation. The relentless spirit of the mother is impossible to ignore, and she proves that when it comes to her offspring. There's no line she won't cross to protect them. Then there's the confrontation with a cobra, a true test of bravery. The squirrel recognizes the danger that this deadly snake poses to its babies, and without hesitation, it takes on the cobra. The squirrel doesn't back down. It attacks the snake from every angle, forcing it to retreat. It's a classic case of a little animal showing just how much it's willing to fight to protect its own. This little creature, small in size but immense in heart, is not going to allow any threat, no matter how dangerous, to harm its family. The cobra's retreat is a victory not just for the squirrel, but for anyone who believes that courage is often hidden in the most unexpected places. In another shocking showdown, the snake thought it had found an easy target, but it quickly discovered it was up against a formidable opponent. The squirrel, undeterred by the snake's venomous strikes, stood its ground, ready to fight. The battle raged on, the snake attacking relentlessly, but in the end, the squirrel's persistence paid off. With a final move, it caught the snake and began to feast on it. This was no ordinary predator-prey interaction. It was a statement. The squirrel was not to be underestimated. Another encounter with the black snake sees the squirrel once again proving its bravery. Standing tall against the snake, the squirrel shows no fear. The snake kept attacking, but the squirrel countered each strike, never backing down. In the end, the squirrel overpowers the snake, catching it and killing it before it begins to feast on its victory. This display of courage makes it clear that this small creature is a force to be reckoned with. This time, the squirrel follows the snake relentlessly, attacking its tail and even starting to eat it. The snake, trying to escape, learns a harsh lesson. The squirrel doesn't stop. It continues its attack, proving that it will not be deterred by the size or strength of its opponent. The squirrel's persistence and cunning show that sometimes the smaller animal has the upper hand in a fight for survival. In a shocking turn of events, the squirrel once again faces off against a Cape cobra. At first, the snake assumes the squirrel is easy prey and attacks, but the snake is gravely mistaken. The squirrel proves itself to be a true monster in battle, attacking from all sides and forcing the cobra to retreat. The once confident snake is now in full retreat, realizing that it cannot defeat such a relentless and fierce opponent. In another incredible display of the squirrel's dominance, a snake, terrified of its opponent, sees the squirrel and quickly slithers away in fear. The snake recognizes the danger it's in and knows that it's no match for this feisty and fearless little creature. The squirrel stands tall, victorious once again. Once again, a snake manages to escape with its life after encountering a squirrel. When the snake sees the squirrel approaching, it quickly flees, knowing that it is no match for the persistent little animal. The squirrel does not chase it down, but it's clear that if it had, the snake would not have escaped so easily. This moment highlights how much the squirrel can dominate its territory when it chooses to. In one of the most dramatic moments, 7 squirrels face off against a single cobra. The cobra, thinking it can take on the group, gives its best effort, but the sheer number and strength of the squirrels overwhelm it. One bite from each squirrel could have been fatal, so the cobra quickly realizes it must flee. This is a prime example of how these small but mighty creatures work together to defeat a larger foe. Another unlucky snake finds itself caught by the tail. With no chance to escape, it realizes that the squirrel will not back down, and its only hope is to flee. This video showcases the squirrel's deep hatred for snakes and its willingness to strike at them at every opportunity. The snake learns quickly that it is no longer the predator, it is now the prey. Finally, in another awe-inspiring showdown, a much larger snake faces a squirrel that is determined to fight. Despite the snake not provoking the attack, the squirrel continues to pursue it, showing no fear, no hesitation. The battle is fierce, with the squirrel pressing forward against the much larger and seemingly more dangerous snake. The squirrel does not retreat, it continues its assault, proving that nothing, no matter how formidable, can deter this tiny warrior. Through all these encounters, one thing is clear: squirrels are not to be underestimated. These small creatures, with their bravery and fierce determination, have shown time and time again that they are capable of defeating much larger, more dangerous predators. It's not just about size, it's about heart, persistence, and a will to survive that cannot be broken. In the wild, the smallest creatures often make the biggest impact. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.